Hey guys, what's up? My name is Thomas, but I love to be.
And we're back to another episode of The Hidden Truth. What's up, guys? It's your boy Vaya J3.
Here is your boy Barlio B. Hi, Chulo Swag. Chulo, how's it going?
Hey guys, it's Vay, and like Vay always reminds you guys, we're back with another episode, and of course we have a special guest, and you may now introduce yourself.
As I was
fully
saying,
and formally to the
Don't look at me like that. It wasn't my fault.
Anyway,
It wasn't my fault.
As I was saying, my name is Thomas. I love to be called Tommy. I am a preschool worker by day and mega promoter / bartender by night.
Wait, high five me too to the preschool.
We got it unlocked out here.
Early education.
Hey.
Early childhood.
Early.
Let's talk about some knowledge. Just spit the truth.
Hey.
Today's episode, if you guys can't tell, as we have our bartending tools here, is on drinks. So, what do we like to drink? What don't we like to drink? We have a lot of questions for our expert here today. And before we even get into the specific questions, what got you started with bartending? Like, how did that come about?
The money, of course. Like, that's definitely enticing. I started at bartending school in Newark called Famous Bartending School. I got my certificate and license and just started bartending ever since.
Well, how long ago was that? So how long have you been bartending for?
I've been bartending about 4 years now.
Wow.
Okay. And you can say you like it.
I could say I love it, you know? It's
Nice.
definitely great money, pays the bills, gets, stuff done around the house.
Yeah.
And it's fun, you get to meet new people every day, and that's what I enjoy doing.
Yeah, of course. Do you always get asked to make drinks at the friends' parties?
Yeah, but I just gotta simply say, I'm off duty today.
Yes! I love that!
I was gonna say dedicated bartender at all
Right.
events.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm sure that you come across a lot of people during your bartending experience. And one of the curious questions we had is, what can you tell about a person depending on what they ordered to drink?
Oof. Okay. So I could tell that, some people, if they order, White Claw, or they come up to the bar and say, can I have something strong, but not too strong, but sweet with a lot of juice, you don't really drink much,
Gotcha.
So they don't know
Makes
the
sense.
proper bar etiquette of ordering a drink. So I simply, you want a Jolly Rancher or, something sweet like that doesn't really taste with, a lot of liquor, but
Yeah.
gets the job done. But I could basically tell, like, when you come and order Henny that you're an animal.
An animal.
You know your shit.
So
if
if
you
you order
drink
Henny, you're an animal.
Talk to me nice.
Yeah.
Talk to
Okay, Brian, that's
Whatever.
Brian's
Yo, you
favorite
just-
thing.
You're
You
Henny
not
order?
get.
You order Henny at the bar?
Henny straight.
Henny straight.
Straight up? I don't know. It's
Henny
too hot.
straight. And then I started going from Henny straight to Henny on the rocks to Henny and cranberry. Because I gotta slow down the Henny so I could end up, getting home.
And then you start making those phone calls, right?
I used to.
Oh.
Now he only makes one.
I mean, that Henny digger is different.
I can't
It's
stand
different.
him. I can't stand him. Wait, so you mentioned like etiquette for ordering a drink. What does that
What
mean?
does that look like?
So you should know at least some basics if you're gonna go to the bar, and if it's especially a crowded bar, like, know what you're getting, because when the bartender comes up to you, they don't want to sit there for 5 minutes till you figure out what you want.
True.
So do your research before you go out and drink with your friends, and we're definitely there to help, but we're not there to run you down the whole menu either. So
Right, you're not there to tutor.
yeah, no, definitely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So at least know the names of the drink.
At least know the names of the drinks, or a style that you want, or a
Yeah.
type of liquor that you drink.
Gotcha. So
You
know what you
even
like.
the juice. I can help you out with what goes with the juice, but
Oh, that's a
know
good start.
something. Give me something. Bring
That's a
something
good
to the
start.
table.
Yeah.
So would that be a good tip for someone who maybe just turned 21 and is starting to get out into the bars, right? Just in case anybody who might just be turning or just turned 21 and is looking in a way to figure out what you like to drink.
Definitely.
A preference of juice would help any bartender figure out what kind of drink they want.
Preference of juice is the way to go.
Oh, okay. Well, that's always a good tip. So make sure you guys are taking note, because I had a very hard time when we first started drinking, figuring out what I like. I used to try a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah,
It turned out well.
I've been through many
Yeah,
phases.
I always knew I liked beer, but that's because not to sound
That's
like my
common.
parents were bad, but like we just grew up around beer, so we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
had
All the
beer.
time.
I
Social
mean, I'm not
events.
gonna lie. I had a dragonberry phase at one point in time.
Dragonberry?
Mad Dog
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah,
Mad-
Mad Dogs, because
College
it's cheaper.
days.
Four Locos.
Four
Oh
Locos.
You
no!
feel me? What else?
Said my water.
What else? I ended up drinking E&J because I couldn't afford Henny, but I liked the taste of cognac, but I didn't like the headache morning after. So I ended up just upgrading.
What about the Hulk? Y'all remember the Hulk?
the Hulk?
Oh,
The Hypnotic. I used to just drink the Hypnotic though.
Yo,
I wasn't about that Henny life. So I would just chug Hypnotic
The
and get
Hulk.
fucked
You
up
But
off
just
that.
chug Hypnotic?
Just chug it.
Yeah.
No.
That's it.
Well, the
The
both of
original
y'all are
Nemos.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That was wild times.
Yeah.
Wild times.
Good
Thank
times,
God.
good
Thank God we got past
I
that.
was just gonna say, thank God we're past that.
Yeah.
So are there any drink stereotypes that you've noticed within like your years of bartending?
Drink stereotypes? Yeah, I would say. You know, like White Claws, they look at that as the white thing to drink. Or like Henny, you know, is the not white thing to drink. And a lot of clubs actually, you know, in some highly populated white areas don't even sell Hennessy for that particular reason, which is kind of messed up.
Wow.
And, you know, when I do realize that they don't have it, I'm like, okay, I know the type of place that this is, you know? So you definitely
Sure.
see that when you go to certain places and they don't provide that for their customers. But, yeah, it's easy to tell.
It
Like,
gives you a good idea.
those
to
are
the
some
crowd.
stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this drink is only for that type of race and that drink's only
Yeah.
for that type of race. When it's not true, because I've met, you know, the whitest of the white that drinks straight up Henny and prefer just Hennessy, and
Of
we don't have
course.
it to offer sometimes at some bars that we go to.
Yeah.
And, you know, take note, everybody. Take note of
That's
who you're supporting.
actually-
That's just awareness.
Yeah, and it's
That's
actually
where
very
you're going.
interesting because I personally would have assumed that any bar would just, or all bars would have the basic of cognac, which would be a Hennessy.
Yeah.
Well, they
But
usually
apparently
carry
not.
Marvel. I don't know what it's called, but it starts with an M, and it's still cognac though. It's very smooth. Like
Is
the
that
same
that
proof
top
as
shelf
Henny.
stuff? I feel like I
I
heard
mean, it's
about that lately.
slightly a little
No?
bit more.
I would have,
Top
I would
shelf.
have no idea, which is why I'm asking.
Just
Like,
because
I
of the
legit-
fancy name, how you say it.
Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
it's the same price.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
no thanks.
Do you have
Those
anything?
are stereotypes, though.
No, I just stick to my whiskey. I get a whiskey
I went
sour.
through a whiskey phase, the Jack
I-
Daniels phase,
Yeah.
the J-Mo
Oh,
phase.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
Oh, my.
bro.
Oh,
Whiskey
I was-
dick is
I was
real.
Those are
killing
bad
myself.
times.
I would wake up hurting.
Yeah.
Whiskey sours are my shit.
Right? They're good.
Like if I
They're good.
can't pick anything else at the bar, I know
That's
you
my
can really
default.
never go wrong. With
Anything with sour, guys, is a girl drink. That's another
Oh,
stereotype.
shit,
That's
no!
another stereotype.
I like
You
whiskey
know,
sour.
Yeah, there's some men that like it, but you know, it's typically
It's a
women that
female
come up to the bar and they're
Like
like,
amaretto.
can I get amaretto
Sour.
sour?
Yeah, but that's different.
You know,
Yeah,
whiskey
yeah, yeah.
sour, Tito sour, you know. But
Anything sour.
I didn't even know there was a
What
Tito
about
sour.
a Four Horsemen?
yeah. Four Horsemen, never heard of that.
No?
Oh, that's all four whiskeys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Four whiskey,
really?
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
shot of each.
Yeah.
Back to back.
It's a disaster.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it sounds dangerous.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Don't mix, guys. by
And
the way.
don't make-
Yeah, don't do that.
But if
Um,
you're gonna mix responsibly.
No, just don't.
Don't have
mix.
work the next day.
That's responsible.
mixing responsibly.
That's responsibly.
If you don't have work the next day, you're drinking responsibly.
And also, if you're gonna, do the do at night, my fellas, stay away from whiskey. Whiskey dick is real.
Oh.
It's real.
Yo.
I don't know.
Yo.
He knows his stuff.
I guess it's real. Would you say that Henny and Casamigos is overrated? Or either or? Like,
I think Henny is overrated.
Thank you.
I think Casamigos is on the rise right now. You know,
Yeah.
I think tequila in general is just on the rise.
Yeah, a lot of
The
Because-
tequila that's like overrated is Patron.
Patron is
Patron
overrated.
is so. Please
Yeah.
stop drinking the gasoline.
I got a bottle of Patron.
You like Patron?
I drink Patron. I'm not gonna lie.
Stop drinking the gasoline.
I do drink
So
Patron, but
many
I prefer, top shelf Patron, not Patron, tequilas. 1942 Clase Azul.
1942 is amazing.
Yeah, it's
Classic
so
is
smooth, goes down like nothing, and ring the
Although
bell.
I'm personally just a fan of a reposado tequila versus like a white or like
Yeah.
a silver. Like I'm just.
I don't know, Reposado's like too strong for me. Yeah.
It's just I like the
You
taste
could hack.
of it better.
You could hack.
When it
Definitely
comes-
She's
when it
built
comes-
different.
I'm
Built different.
Mexican,
She
so
says
we
it's
got
beer.
no we
Oh, she knows tequila.
Yeah.
I do. So stop drinking that.
So
Okay,
stop
I got you. I'm gonna
drinking
take note.
I'm not a big tequila person, but I have grown a fond to Casamigos.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very smooth. I don't like to drink it as a drink though, just straight shots.
Straight, yes,
Only
shots. And if you're at the bar, get it chilled because I just had it chilled this past weekend, and Lord, what a difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
Makes bartender's life 10 times harder.
Wait, so you said Henny is overrated, right? So what would you call like a top shelf? What would be a top shelf cognac?
A lot of people get Maker's Mark.
Maker's Mark. That's what I thought he was talking about.
Very popular drink.
Maybe it was.
Maker's Mark is
I thought he was talking about Maker's
That's something that everybody goes
I'll
to.
fact check.
People drink Douce.
Is that good? I've never had that.
I've never had it either, but people drink it.
It's slightly.
I'm not a dark drinker.
It tastes slightly better, like the taste going down.
Yeah.
But it's not all that, to be honest. It's about the same, just a little sweeter, I would say, on the side.
Yeah, I think it's Jay-Z's liquor too. Douce.
Yeah.
Is it?
I believe so.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's somebody's liquor.
What's the difference between top shelf and house?
Okay, so
Your eyes like lit up.
Yeah, definitely. There's a huge difference between, specifying what tequila you'd like and just saying, can I get a tequila this or a tequila that. So if you're saying I want a tequila, soda, you're going to get some Pepe Loco or Toro Loco tequila that's like $4 a bottle for the establishment in terms
Cheap
of
tequila.
cheap tequila.
I like cheap tequila.
That's
You're going to have a headache, buddy.
Yeah.
He loves his
I
chilies,
like,
$2.
Cuervo. Gold.
Cuervo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I
Cuervo
can't.
Gold.
I don't know about that.
Those are
anywho.
some of the worst nights.
So then the top shelf liquors would be obviously you specifying I want a Clase Azul or a 1942 or Patron Don Julio, those. You have to specify what liquor you want because if you don't, you're going to get the cheap shit.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Got it.
And that's how you end up sick and throwing up.
Yeah.
Hangover.
With whiskey.
All the bartenders' cheap stuff is right in front of them in their speed rack. So they're just grabbing and making their lives as quick as possible.
So pretty much talking about tequila, how are you supposed to take a shot of tequila? Because you have your people that take salt, lime shot, salt, shot, lime, no salt, just shot, salt, just shot.
As a
How
bartender,
do you
what would
think-
you say?
My opinion, what works for me, and it's none of the above, I just champ it, like throw the tequila back, but I use an orange or a pineapple or an exotic fruit like that. Yeah, it's a little bougie, but ask the bartender for a pineapple or an orange or even a cherry. Like try a different garnish, and I feel like that would kill it real quick. So no salt needed, no lime needed. Sometimes I feel like lime and salt make it worse. Like to take the shot and to put it down, or you'll just have that burning sensation.
And it makes
like,
you have that
for a little
bitter
while.
face.
Personally, at least growing up, both of my parents always did the salt on the lime. And you always will take the lime and the salt first, but it's not like you take the lime and the salt and you swallow the lime and the salt and then take the shot. No, you hold it and you let it go down with the tequila.
Yeah.
And that's just how I've always taken it. Nothing's ever been too harsh on my throat. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
just
gotta
goes
figure out
down
better
real
ways
slow.
to take salt and lime, because some of you look like dogs in the clubs. Like
Just don't do
sweat
it.
in your
Don't-
hand.
Oh
You
my
look crazy.
God.
You look crazy.
He knows what he's talking about because I hate it when people do that and they're like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
No, it's not
COVID
it.
on your
Yo,
hand.
At that point, I just lime, no salt.
Yeah, just lime. Stay away from salt.
Ah.
So
Man.
Little
Alright.
Sylvia.
Yo, that's funny though to think about it.
Yeah, you look crazy, guys. Stop doing that, please.
You heard it from the expert.
Put some water at least or something. You know?
You heard it from the
He
expert.
got tips to make it wet.
Hey.
Or just put it on your line. Hello.
Yeah.
Anywho, now how knowledgeable would you say you are in wine?
To be honest, I don't work at the classiest places in the world, so I don't really get much wine
No
orders.
requests, yeah.
But I do know, the typical red and whites and
Yeah.
sangria, white and red. So
Yeah.
I get it,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not an expert at it.
Okay, so I the only reason why I asked is because I know that when it comes to wine, some people can be very specific
Yeah.
as to what kind of glass they want, whether it be a white wine or a
Mhm.
red wine in. Now, overall, as a bartender, how important would you say it is to have, how important is the glass that you get your drink served in?
Yeah, it's important because, wine is a luxury type, date drink, in my opinion. So if you're going out to eat with your girlfriend or your boyfriend and you pop a bottle of wine, you're going to want it in a wine glass. You're not going to want it in a plastic cup. Like, for example, last night when I bartended, I had a whole bottle of Ace of Spades pop, and we only provide plastic cups after 10 p.m. because of the glass rule.
What?
So they literally had to drink it with a plastic cup.
Oh.
And
Wow.
it was like, damn, you're popping a $400 bottle to like,
Drink it out of a plastic
Yeah.
cup.
yeah, drink it out of a
They
plastic
were
cup.
better off just passing the bottle around.
They were better
Yeah.
off just coming at 6, like, you know, at that point.
You got here too late.
Yeah,
too
you
late.
got there too
Should have
late.
popped them when you got there.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing for regular liquor as well. When you do all the drinks and stuff, just they have different types of glass for a
Yeah.
mojito, for a margarita, and all that stuff. And I'm
There's
sure it's-
highballs, there's
yeah.
margarita glasses, you know.
What's a highball?
It's like your typical thin, like this. It's like a thin glass.
Yep.
Oh, got it.
And
okay.
then your Collins is like the thicker ones, like the ones that you put the beer in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now, out of curiosity, are bars, you know, like specific places that you've worked in, are different bars sticklers for stuff like that? Like, are some very much like just pour it in whatever, or some are just like,
Yeah.
no, make sure you're pouring it in the glass that belongs?
I'm sure during the day, like the day workers have to be specific with the glasses.
Yep.
But I work at night, so I'm always like.
It's more about
plastic.
efficiency.
Yeah, it's very fast paced. So if you work at a fast paced bar, I'm pretty sure you just use plastic, get it out the way. It's easier to clean at night, and you know
Yep.
you avoid issues with things being thrown and things dropping on the floor.
Yeah.
And people
So
saying, "Opa!"
yeah, and then they want a free drink after that. But
Or party foul. That's my
Yeah.
favorite. If somebody spills, it's a party foul, and I'm
Yeah.
calling you on it.
Take a shot.
Word.
You
All
paying
right.
for it.
So, do you think that people like what Braulio said, they start ordering Henny with cranberry? Do you think that's a real drink just because it doesn't really have like a name for it? It's just you call it what it is, or rum and coke and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, are those real drinks,
I
or
mean, you can name it yourself and make it a real drink.
I'll make it
For
a
example,
churro?
like a rum and coke is technically a
A
Cuba
Cuba
Libre,
Libre, yeah.
you know. So there's names to it. I'm sure there's a name for Henny and cranberry that somebody made up.
Braulio,
That's what I prefer, though.
what's the name for Henny and cranberry?
I don't know because I don't prefer Henny and cranberry.
Henny dick.
Henny. The
The roller coaster.
roller coaster.
That's a good one.
I prefer Henny and Chinola juice.
Oof, he's fancy with it.
Remember when I told you the
But
You gotta go to a real Latino
No, I know.
spot.
Word.
I got you
Really
that
love the
bullshit
chinola,
juice.
the good
Yeah.
chinola juice.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
that watered down stuff.
No.
I told them
I
was
went
like,
to
no
Walmart and got
crayon.
them that.
I want passion fruit.
Yeah,
And
no,
you got it.
that's
That's what I prefer.
And for anyone who might just be starting off drinking and if you like the taste of chinola, which is passion fruit, Welch's, the purple cart,
That's the best.
yes.
that's
Yeah.
it. Mix
That's
that with
aces.
your
That's,
drink.
that's the one I got him.
Bomb.
Oh,
Aces.
there you go. Yeah.
Even
that-
white cranberry is really good.
White cranberry is
juice?
very
Have
good.
you tried
Yes,
it?
yes,
no,
yes,
good,
yes,
yeah.
yes. White cranberry is very good.
Never
Um,
tried it.
Now we know that whenever you go out, you should always be drink responsibly. Make sure you're not working the next day. Make sure you're not drinking and driving. Unfortunately, though, if we're talking on a bigger like danger factor, sometimes we get spiked drinks and stuff, right? Especially women. You know, especially, but that's not just inclusive to us. I know that it happens to everybody. Do you have any safety tips for things like that? Like anything that we should be looking out for, things that we should be doing,
Yeah.
just in
Is there
general
any
to make
codes?
sure.
Yeah.
Right?
So if you're at a bar and you order a drink and you're gonna go to the bathroom or step away, I'm sure the bartender, I mean, I could speak for myself, would put a napkin over it if
Yep.
you're stepping away. Just make them aware that you're leaving. Like, hey, can you watch my drink? Or sometimes, like, I'll even take the drink and put it behind the bar.
Nice.
And then when you come back, like, I'll give it back to you.
Yep.
But not everybody's like me, and things do happen. Very unfortunate. But those are definitely some tools to stay woke.
To
You
stay-
know,
Yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, for
because
sure.
looking away 1 second.
And you can
anything
end
can
up,
happen.
yeah, for sure. I know that growing up, my dad was a big drinker, and my dad was also a big stickler in, as soon as I started getting old enough to know what alcohol was, and like, just like what it did to you, you're gonna drink it, you're intoxicated, or whatever, he started teaching me on the safeties of drinking. My dad was always big on, if you're gonna drink with me, you're gonna learn how to drink so that when you go out, you're safe. One thing my dad always told me, and it's my rule of thumb, if I don't feel comfortable taking my drink to the bathroom, I'm just gonna buy another one when I come back. You know, if for whatever reason I don't have a bartender with me that can do that, take my drink behind the bar and
Smart.
do that, I'm either gonna finish my drink before I go to the
chug
bathroom,
it.
or if I come back and I'm still halfway or whatever, guess what? I'm gonna spend another $14, $15 on my drink
Yeah.
because
All in. Yeah. That's more just for you.
I'm like,
I mean, Money talks, bullshit walks.
Sammy was like, another drink? God damn, he got money.
I would just order another drink because.
I would just not go to the bathroom.
Okay, look.
Yeah, I would just hold it.
Hold it.
Chug it.
Yeah, you chug it.
We chug
Chug
it.
it down. You're gonna go to the bathroom and relieve yourself anyways. As you, well, now that I'm
Or
older.
take the drink to the bathroom with you. Like,
Or that too.
you know?
If you're with your girlfriends or your friends in general, you know, usually like if I go out to drink with Barlow, because again, Barlow and I are good friends outside of here, I'll be like, I'm going out, watch my drink, blah blah, vice versa, whatever. But if you don't, and with the girls, we're all going to the bathroom, cool, let's all take our drinks.
Yeah.
For whatever reason we can't do that, rule of thumb, get yourself another drink. I know $14, $15 is just like damn for a drink, but for your safety, I personally think it's so beyond worth it.
Priceless.
Yes,
Priceless.
definitely, for sure. What would you say? What does it say about a man if he's drinking a White Claw?
These are Trulies.
These are Trulies.
That's truly white. No, I'm kidding. I've drunken. I don't know how the term is for that. Very up in the air.
I've drank.
I've drank.
There you go.
White Claws, and you know they're good. They're just not like the hype that everybody says they are. But I don't think it's particularly for white people.
Okay.
But
Ain't no law when you're drinking the
when
Claw.
you do go to, you know, predominantly white areas, they
That's what they
have
have.
them stocked. Fully stocked, any flavor you want, flavors you didn't even know that they had. They're there in the fridge, and you know, in dense Hispanic areas, we do not have White Claws. So don't come to, you know, Union City or Patterson, because I guarantee you we're probably not gonna have White Claws on the shelf for you.
Yeah. Because
They have Modelos, Coronas,
Yeah.
Heinekens.
the
Yeah,
Corona
Modelitos.
Premium.
Modelitos.
The
Yeah.
Model- Actually, speaking of beer, what would you say is like really good beer?
Stella is very
Love
popular.
Stella.
Stella's
my
good.
favorite.
Stella's very like subtle.
Mhm.
A lot of people like the ale, so Angry Orchard is really
Mhm.
popular. Blue Moon's very popular.
That's all Braulio right there.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
If you're being a
So
little
it's
risky,
like-
you'll get like a Guinness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no.
no.
Guinness is
No.
tough. Guinness is very tough.
I do
It's an
Sam
acquired
Adams.
taste.
Yeah.
Some
A
Sam
very
Adams.
You gotta let it
taste.
settle for a little bit before you drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you had to choose between a Corona and a Modelo, what would it be?
Corona.
Yeah.
I
Modelo.
would pick
No
Corona.
way,
I don't
why?
know. I would just pick Corona. I don't know. I've always drank Coronas, and when the Modelo phase came along, it's just like I was already so caught up on the Coronas
Yeah.
that it never.
There was no competition
There
for
was
you.
no competition.
Got
for
it,
me.
got it, got
Like
it.
nothing goes better than an ice cold Corona, like a really cold
So
one,
you would say that Corona over everything?
over everything.
Wow.
My opinion.
Interesting.
We've been high
No
five.
Heineken, no Bud Light.
Nah, I'll do
that
Heineken.
tastes like piss. Like
oh,
no.
please. Stop
Not that I know what it
drinking
tastes like,
that
I call it
stuff.
piss water.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I can't do
That's
Bud
like
Lights.
college shit, you know.
Stop drinking
Chug a beer,
Natty
bro.
Ice.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
no,
Natty
don't
Ice,
do that.
Keystones.
Cake stuff. Oh, Keystones.
Keystone Light.
Oh.
Oh no,
Nasty.
you're bringing it back.
Have you ever? Do you make micheladas?
I do not. I do not.
What's
We're gonna
that?
need to go have
So maybe that's a
micheladas
Mexican
soon.
thing,
It
though.
is.
Wait, what is that? I
So
don't
a
know what that
michelada is a little bit of a mixture of a Bloody Mary and a beer. So what you do is, I know, here goes Bayo.
It's delicious, baby.
No,
Relax.
it is. Okay, I know that Bloody Marys are nasty.
Yeah.
Alright, I've had them before. But
is. Disgusting.
for the record, growing up at least, I can say growing up, my dad always fixed the beers with lime and salt. So there was always lime and salt. There's still to this day, every time we go drinking, I go, can I get a glass with lime and salt? Because I need it with my beer.
Yep.
And then what you do is you have the lime, the salt, a little bit of tomato juice. You can also do tajin. If you don't know what tajin is, like chili powder that has like a little bit of a zest in it. So you throw that in there. And if you don't have that, a lot of people will do tapatio. And if you don't know what tapatio is, that's just a hot sauce. You do
I
2
have
3
that.
drops of
Yeah,
that.
my hot sauce.
Yeah.
So you could do it.
Yeah, you do 2 3 drops of that, and then you mix it in with a nice cold Modelo. Wow! And if they really know what they're doing, they're gonna stick like a piece of garnish, like
Celery
a pineapple, a
stick.
celery
Yeah.
stick, or not even sometimes cucumbers, because cucumbers are really fresh and it goes with the beer. Man,
It's the little
unmatched.
things. The little things.
Unmatched.
You telling me that vegetables are supposed to be in your drink?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
When you're ordering carrot juice as a mixer,
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
wrong, it's wrong.
It should not. No.
If you haven't had one yet, have one. The best michelada that I've had around here, I've had amazing micheladas in Mexico. But here has been recently, shout out to Areli who actually put me on. It's a place called Los Cuernos. You've been to Los Cuernos? Yes.
Where is that?
It's in Jersey City.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Los Cuernos. And then if you guys know of Taqueria in downtown Jersey City, same owner.
owners.
Hey!
Yeah, the
Bye-bye.
preschool that I actually worked at in the past, I actually had the kids of the owners that own it. So
Oh,
Yeah.
so you know.
Try it out.
Yeah. And if you go back to Los Cuernos, get a michelada. Bomb. I literally tasted it and I was like, when I'm done with this, can you just bring me another one? Because I need another one of these. It was so
it's
good.
one of those. Just
So
keep them
good.
coming.
Just keep them coming.
Line them up.
Yes, exactly. So thank you so much for all of your knowledge so far. Lastly, do you guys have anything else before I hit him with our last question of this episode?
What does it say if you order an old fashioned?
An old fashioned
Yeah.
that you're old.
No, that's
You're old fashioned. Literally what it says.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, a
Okay.
lot of old men come and they order that, and you know.
What's an old fashioned?
So it's your like
It's a
Maker's
whiskey,
Mark or
yeah.
whiskey
It's a whiskey.
and bitters sometimes
Yeah.
they
Okay.
like, or crushed cherries. You know, like I do it differently. Everybody does it differently. But yeah, no.
No, not for
Vodka
you.
soda?
With like a rock, like people, like you'll get that with like a rock. You know, like a nice rock of
Yeah,
ice.
I know, the
That's
big ones.
that's when that's good. But you know, if you're just using cubed ice,
Nah, it
don't
has,
really do
that's
it.
the best thing to do for whiskey.
Yeah, it's
Vodka
classier.
ice, you know, a little bit of water.
Make it new fashioned.
New fashion. I
New
like
fashion.
that. Make it a
What
new
about
fashion.
vodka soda?
What about it?
No, what would it say about you?
Vodka soda means that you're either A, on a diet,
Yeah.
and you know
Are you
trying
drinking
to
White
not
Claws?
drink so many calories,
Yeah.
or that you drink a White Claw. Yeah.
That you
You
drink
Actually,
drink
drink a White Claw.
Yeah. It's a White Claw in a bigger glass.
Gin and tonic.
Ooh,
Ooh,
gin and
I
tonic
know.
is very.
You get all those?
I don't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna
but
say,
I tried
that's
it.
rare.
I tried it. It's very like
I-
seltzery too,
I can't.
Yeah.
but
it
it's pungent, like it's strong.
Yeah, that
Ah.
gin.
I don't recommend gin and tonic
Yeah,
Mhm.
unless you're putting like
that gin different.
candy or something in it.
Yeah,
You
some
gotta do
licorice.
something. Yeah,
I like licorice.
no.
I don't like licorice. All right.
Gin and
What
tonic.
about mojitos?
Okay, mojitos. Now, a regular mojito is not for me, but flavored mojitos are
Oh yeah, I meant
A1,
flavored.
Or
Yeah.
frozen mojitos are A2, you know? Like,
I've
those...
never had a
There's
frozen
levels?
mojito.
Yeah, there's levels
I've never
to that
seen
shit.
I've never seen a
A
frozen
frozen
No.
mojito in Miami, I had the first
Yeah, same.
time, and then I brought it back to my bar, and I served it to somebody. I'm like, try this out. And they're like, yo, this is life-changing. So 305 is doing something right, and we need to start adapting to these frozen mojitos up here.
I've never had a frozen
Add some
mojito.
passion fruit or mango or strawberry, whatever your preference is on flavor, and
Yes.
fire. I shit you not. It's great.
Percent.
Wow.
Well,
Completely agree.
the one place where I've had really good mojitos at is Rumba Cubana. Their
Yes.
passion fruit mojitos.
We're clicking.
Oh, yeah.
We can
Yeah.
go
Oh,
drinking.
I'm down.
We're going after
Yeah,
this.
let's end this. Let's cut it short.
Rumba Cubana, if you've ever been, they're actually expanding, so there are a lot more local restaurants
They're
around.
everywhere
They're
now.
everywhere now, but their passion fruit mojitos are bomb.com.
Mhm.
So there's that. And our last question to end this off, of course, is what would you consider your specialty drink, and how do you make it?
Okay. My specialty drink, I like to do blue Curaçao. I say Curaçao,
Yeah.
people say Curacao. You have your own name to it. Just because it's a different color, so I like to be exotic with it and make it look like, oh shit, like he brought me out a blue drink. When in reality, you know, that's not really what I do. But I just add like a little bit to a margarita or LIT or, you know, something simple. And any drink can really be my specialty drink as long as I just make it my special touch.
Oh,
Of it.
nice.
So,
If it's
Oh,
blue,
I like
it was a
that.
special
if
drink.
it's blue, it's true.
Okay, so then, because that was a very simple question, thank you for that. What would you say is your, well, maybe that might be, it could also be, but what would be your favorite drink to make?
Okay, my favorite drink to make are the easy drinks to make. No, I'm kidding.
Honey and cranberry.
Yeah, just give me some simple shit. Give me like a vodka and soda, you know?
Yeah.
Those are the easy things to make. No, but I like to make, what are they called? I worked at this place where they taught me the Bergen line drink. It was Social 59, so it's called the Social 59. And I turned a lime garnish inside out, and then I poured a little bit of 151 in there. and I light
What?
it on fire.
What's 151?
It's like
Bacardi.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like
I
it's
guess that was-
gasoline.
okay.
If you put it in your car, it'll drive.
right in,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
literally.
It's
okay.
one of those.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I pour a little in like that garnish, I light it up, and then I bring out a drink with that, and the drink is literally fuego. Lit. It's lit.
Literally lit.
Yeah.
It's-
So those are definitely cool to make, you know, and it gives a presentation to your customers. They're not
Yeah.
just getting a drink with a straw in it. Like
Right.
I like to throw garnishes. I like to throw, you know, not only one garnish. I like to fill that shit up with like 4 or 5 garnishes. Twist the straw a little bit. Cut the paper to the straw like swiggly.
Yeah.
You know, light it on fire.
Presentation.
Do what you gotta do. Present to your customers.
Yes.
They're the ones tipping you at the end of the day. So
Yes.
it's important that you please them because they'll
Yeah.
keep coming back for more.
Yeah, and details are everything. Because if you give me my drink with a little swiggly on the straw wrapper, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you cute. I'm gonna give you a couple extra bucks." 'Cause
Take
that's
some
cute.
tips. Take some tips.
That's cute. Actually, last thing. Because you know we want. Thank you for coming. First
course,
of all,
thank you for
and
having
we
me.
want you to benefit as much as we benefit from you coming with
Of
us.
course.
Would you mind sharing with the people some places that we can find you bartending
Sure.
at? Let's pull up. Let's give them some
Definitely.
business. Give them some tips.
Seriously.
Where can we find you?
So, like I said, my name is Tommy, and I host Tommy Tuesdays each and every Tuesday at 512 Quantum Sound in Jersey City, New Jersey. Fridays, you will catch me at Flow Lounge in North Bergen for Flow Fridays. And Saturdays, you will catch me at Empire Lounge in Elizabeth for Latin Empire Saturdays.
Well, we hitting all of those.
Yeah, hit them up, guys. I'm telling you, they get lit. A little too lit sometimes, but Tuesdays, make sure you're off on Wednesdays, because I'm getting you fucked up. If you
Ooh,
get
Tommy
up.
Tuesdays! I love that. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you guys for
coming.
having me.
When's my next
Always.
Wednesday off? I need to.
Yeah.
We need to go.
Use them PTO days wisely.
We need to go. Next,
You know
next
what?
time.
Maybe next Tuesday.
I was gonna
after
say-
we record, we just
Yeah,
shoot over.
After I record,
Swing
we're gonna
by.
shoot over to Tommy
Straight to-
Tuesdays.
For sure.
Thank you guys always for tuning in. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you, Tommy, so much for
Thank you,
coming
guys.
on here with us today. Do you guys have anything else?
No, we're good.
No? And as always,
Hate it.
hate it!
Younger